everyone, this is Sandy Reese with StampinCrew.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Jumping on a few minutes early. I'm just sitting here waiting for 12 o'clock to happen, and I started getting tired all of a sudden. Like just started like almost falling asleep, and I'm like, I better get going or we're gonna miss our window. All right, so today I have a cute little treat holder that we're going to make using the Festive Friends bundle. This bundle is currently out of stock. Now the stamp set is currently out of stock. I've been looking to see when it's going to come back in. It still says to be determined. So I feel like it's going to come back in. The dies are currently available. We also are using this party banner dies. I've got these little dimensional things everywhere. Party banner dies. Now I'm going to show you a box that one of my team members and good friends made using the largest of the two dies, and she made this adorable large box. You can make it as deep as you want, but look how big that is. And she used the Gingerbread Man bundle, which is super cute. And I wanted to do something like this in class, but this is a lot to die cut for class. So we're doing we're going to do this little treat box, and we use these two dies, so they're kind of in the middle here. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the 7th and 8th from the smallest. And we're going to do a little Santa, and our box pieces I've cut using the larger of the two of these in real red, and then I used the smaller of the two to cut a piece out of the Traditions of Christmas designer paper, which is still available. And then I've cut, this is our handle. The handle's 1 by 8.5. And then the base of our box is, let me measure, is 2 by 11. And I've scored it a 1/2 inch on either side, all the way down. And then on the long side, I've scored it at 4 7. So it's going to give us a 3-inch base and 4-inch sides. All right, so to make our box base, we are going to go on our score lines and just cut up to that perpendicular score line, just like that. And cut these tabs, and then we're going to fold and crease everything. Now, if you wanted to make this larger, very easy. You just make it wider. If you want to make it 2 inches deep, you cut it 3 inches wide, and then you still score the same spots. You just add a little bit, and then your tabs or flaps only have to be a 1/2 inch. Okay, so I've got it all scored. So my box is going to go like this. It doesn't matter if these are mitered. We're not going to see these tabs at all. So I'm going to get one of my box sides. I'm going to grab a red piece. And I am going to lay this down. And just so you can see, this is wider than the hole, than the base of the box. So I'm just going to center it and slide it in there and put this, glue that down. And then do that with the other side. I probably got a little too much glue there, but that's okay. It came out a little faster than I thought. Let's see. Let me just set that, center it, and butt it up right next to there. Okay, so we have our front and our back on. Now, I'm going to bring in my sides on one side. We're going to put glue along here and bring this up, and we're going to lay it on the front, and there's going to be a space there. You just want that to be about even all the way down. It's maybe 1/4 inch or slightly over. We're going to do the same on this side. bring that so that's about 1/4 of an inch in. So you can see, let me get this down. You can see it's not all the way to the edge of the front or the back there. It comes in. All right. And now we're just going to put our other 2 sides on. And we can do these at the same time. Folding those, and they're going to go in as well, so they're not going all the way to the edge. I'm going to flip this over so I can see. Oh, perfect. I can slide some fingers in there and just kind of give that a press. So very easy to assemble that box. We're going to let that dry a bit. And then we're going to put, you can use either side. I'm using the plaid side. This side's beautiful, but a little too busy for what I want. So we're going to do a nice plaid. And then to make our handles, we're just going to put a little glue on the ends of each side, of the same side. That's what I'm trying to say. And just stick that down inside of the box and glue it, hold it down. Glue that down. Hold it for a second, let it settle. Okay, and you can fill this with anything. What I put in for classes this month is I bought these little Debbie Christmas tree cakes. And they fit right inside the box. They're just an inch deep, or thick, an inch thick. And they fit right inside. Whoops, maybe I didn't put enough glue on that. Hold on. Let's re-glue our handle here and hold that for a second. Okay, so they fit in. You could also put some shredded paper, and you can put little candies or a gift in there. If you want to make it deeper, you could fit even more. Put a pair of socks in there or something. Okay, we're going to let that dry, and we're going to grab some of our stamps. You can also do the elf, the Santa, or the snowman. I had given everybody the choice of a snowman or Santa, and we used some blue polka dot paper from Special Delivery for the snowman. But I'm going to do Santa. I have more Santa paper than snowman paper left. I'm looking for my ink. That's what I'm doing. So I'm just using Memento and making sure I get him inked up really well. We're going to stamp Santa on this piece of white cardstock. It stamps really nice. And then our sentiment choices are either Santa's coming to town or we wish you a Merry Christmas. So for the Santa, of course, we've got to do Santa's coming to town. Just like that. All right, then we're going to do a quick die cut. We're going to die cut Santa. Is that Santa? That's Santa, and I've got a piece of old olive, and we're going to do a little tree. So doing 2 die cuts in class is definitely more time conscious than doing 10 die cuts. So sometimes with class we have to scale down to a measurable amount that we can do in the time given. Okay, because we do more than one project. We'll do 3 to 5 or 6 depending on what the class is. Okay, I need a little bit of my Post-it tape to make sure that Santa stays where I want him to stay. Just hold him there, right there. Okay. So we've got a cute little Christmas tree. We've got our our Santa. We'll set that aside. We're going to do a little coloring. I'm going to use, he's not very big, so I'm not going to worry too much about shading. So we're going to color his hat with the real red. I think this is the dark real red. Get his sleeves. Okay. Hope everyone's about ready for the holidays. I'm making cookies today. The kids requested cookies, so I'm making them to take for Christmas. And then we're going to, I made some for class tonight. We have card class tonight. Oh, I was supposed to do our card class projects. That's what I was supposed to do for my video today. You know what? I tell you what, we're going to do card class projects for our, my goodness. I have got too much going on. I can't remember if I'm coming or going. We'll do card class projects on Friday. I will videotape that right after this. I have actually everything is downstairs ready for class. So it wasn't upstairs and I wasn't even thinking about that. I'm giving Santa a little bit of a gray on his beard, not the whole thing, but some accents because he looks a little bit like a little kid and I want him to look more like just a cute older Santa. So I am so sorry. We were supposed to have card class today. So I'm going to film it right after this and we're going to, I'll post it for Friday morning. Yeah, oh man, look at that. I got a big glob of Wink of Stella came out of my pen. Oh, Santa, I messed up your suit. That'll dry a little clearer. That'll be okay. All right, sometimes that happens. I don't know what happened. So anyway, I so apologize for not having card class today. I don't know what I was thinking, and then I've already started on this. So we're going to just finish it, and then we'll do card class on Friday. It'll be pre-recorded. But if you have questions or comments, you can just post them below. And I will, I'll put all the 5 projects. I'll post it for 7 o'clock Friday morning, so you don't have to wait till noon at least. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. I don't know what, I don't, you know, I got this prep for last night, and I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking I was already, thinking I was already set up for card class. And then I need to get it, my last holiday project in before it was too late. I think that's what it was. So I apologize, my gosh. Okay, so now we're just gonna pop up all of our characters. I'm gonna pop up our little tree, kind of put him behind Santa. Santa Claus is coming to town. And then I've got these cute little faceted snowflakes. These are currently out of stock. They're supposed to be back the week of January 29th. So if you want some and you haven't gotten any, keep an eye out for those, okay? Isn't that cute? These are what I'm giving. I had something else for my kids, treats for Christmas, but they had the raisins in them, which are kind of hard, chewy caramel chocolate candies, which are my favorite, which I'm giving to the adults, but it's too much for the kids. So I am giving them each one of these little Christmas cakes as their treat for the little kids. Okay, but I want to show you one other project using this same bundle of the same die set. This uses the 3 smallest dies, and my one of my team members and good friend Joanne had done this. I'm looking to see, I don't know where it is, but she had had us make one of these. It's a bookmark, and it's a magnetic bookmark, very thin, and it was more fall colors. So I made these, we did these for our hostess tea as one of the projects, and everybody could do their own initials or whatever they wanted to do. And it's super easy. So what you do, let me get the supplies here, is when you cut, let me grab out this 3rd largest one, you fold, this is the bubble bath. So I took a piece that was about, I'm using the other side of my grid paper, so it's in metric. I took a 5-inch piece, 5 by, oh my gosh, 5 by 2, probably a 5 by 2.5, I don't know, a little bit bigger. And I folded it, and when you go to lay it down, you make sure that the fold is inside the die. Okay, you want to make sure. So I just kind of butted it up against the inside of the die. So when I cut it, it did not cut the top of it. It left the fold intact. And then I just cut a berry burst, and I cut a piece of this celebratory sips paper. And then everybody cut their own initial. But if you just want to make a bunch and you don't want to do initials, you could put a little heart or a flower. You want to put something flat because it's a bookmark. So you don't want to make, dents on your page of your book. So you want something flat. And so I had extra of these. I was just going to make a little kit of the extras to give away for a door prize or something. And so I just punched a bunch of little hearts because that's a cute little, just a cute little thing to go right there. Now I don't have any glimmer paper, so I'm going to use a little bit of our Wink of Stella that doesn't come out in a giant glob to glitter up that little heart. And then these were from Hobby Lobby. It's a little pack of 40 little squares like this. They're stuck together. A very thin, look how thin that is, a very thin magnet sheet. And then we just cut them in half. And they stick together. And then you can peel off one side. Stick that down right here. Make sure that's all lined up pretty well, and then peel off the other side. Okay, and then just close that right on top, and there is your magnet. Isn't that cute? Such a cute little book holder using the same thing. So this would be a really cute little project to do for family and friends or something. And you could do masculine ones too. I like pink, so I made pink. And we had all ladies come into the tea. All right, let's see. Hi, Patsy. We've got a Patsy on. Who else do we have on? I gotta stand up so I can see. Sharon, Bridget. Hey, Bridget. Haven't talked to Bridget in forever. Hope you enjoyed today's projects. Even though they weren't card class projects, I am going to sign off, and I'm going to go ahead and videotape those and so you guys can watch them on, not Friday, Saturday morning at 7. So, thanks for your patience. Sorry about that. All right, we'll see you all soon. Don't forget, when you place an order of $50 or more merchandise with me online, I'll send you a kit of the card class projects for that month for free. So don't miss out on free stuff. All right, we'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.